Sorry, guys. Oh, of course my
It
camera's off. Damn
happens.
it, come on.
Poop
I'm waiting
happens.
for you to show up.
Ooh. All right, that's a pretty good shot. Okay, guys. Retry. Take two in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty then. Guess who's back again? Hello and welcome to a Destiny Community Podcast. It is called Four Guardians and a Guest. Episode 23. I am your host, Shady Vale, but I can't do this alone. So with me, I have VA.
Yes, I do know how to drive a stick.
I got Boom.
Oh, well, I didn't do it.
I got BC.
I'll not rest till I have me gold.
Okay, we have a very special guest today. Very, very special. I know her in the real world. She is a co-worker, and I am scared to death. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Wars Junkie, how we doing Star Wars?
I'm doing good, because I know the real Slim Shady.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be on my feet are on the fire tonight. Oh, gosh. Okay, coming up, we have some shady questions. We got a top three. We got a guest interview. We got Get Your Load Out and the Third Degree, a action-packed episode. So everyone stick around. First, we are sponsored by Anchor. Anchor only gives us 4 cents a podcast, so go to Anchor FM if you feel like it. You don't have to. Anyway, Project Little Light's still going on. We are raising money for St. Jude's Hospital, $32 a second. We're up to 20 seconds. We're looking for a minute, which would be $1,920. Please, everyone, if you can feel it, if you have it in your whole heart to do it, please donate. I know there are 3 people on the podcast and at least one in chat that have given money, so I want to thank them personally. Thank you very much. Okay, up next is the guest interview, or it's now known as Fry Shady, today. We'll see how it goes. BC, be kind to me. Help me out.
Never.
Nope. No mercy.
I had none whatsoever. You had no mercy. You enjoyed ganging up on me when my ex-wife was on. It's on.
I did.
There you go. All right. Welcome, Star Wars Junkie. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off easy. We'll give Shady like 30 seconds to breathe. It's okay. We're gonna start off. He
All
already
right.
stated that you're a coworker. For those of you that are just joining us or not familiar, Shady is actually a pantry manager. He runs a pantry. So since you work with him, do you actually work with him in the pantry, or do you work somewhere else within the same organization or building?
I do work with him, but not in the pantry. We're like the behind-the-scenes superstars. Him and I work really closely together. I help people get signed up for food, and he helps people get food. So we work really close hand in hand, and that works out really well because he is legitimately a rock star in real life.
Aw.
Oh, that's so nice. So he would be Chewy to your Han?
No, he would be my C3PO.
There we go.
Sorry.
I couldn't help it. I mean, it's all in the name. If we didn't throw something like that in there at least once, feel free
Oh,
to
yeah.
feel free for chat or anybody else to throw in random Star Wars puns, especially if they're directed at Shady.
Live long and prosper.
Wrong! Wrong! So wrong! So wrong. Oh.
So, saying that he's your C3PO is hilarious, but what's it like working with Shady?
It's actually really cool. The great thing about working with Shady in real life is he's not one of those people that has to be in charge, and he's not one of those people who's going to sit back quietly. So we bounce ideas off each other all the time. We problem solve, and it makes us better at what we do. If I'm having a problem, I go to him. If he's having a problem, he comes to me, and we're literally like the dream team. That's all I can say.
That's wonderful. Um, Something that besides charitable donations or contributions or activities or volunteering of time. Something that I've noticed with a lot of people that come on to our show or our little podcast here, um, they have that kind of personality and really determined and like problem solving. I think that has a lot to do with just gaming. Shady says all the time, like, we're real competitive, so we're always going to strive to finish something. That's why we're gamers, because that's part of our personality. That being stated, do you play any games? Like, do you play Destiny or video games or any other games?
So, pre-taking the Xbox One away from my kids because they started to melt into the couch, I was a big COD fan. I've always played COD. I actually just went out and I got the World War II one. I
Okay.
I love it. Um, and I love Splinter Cell, but my biggest game that I'm just like all about right now is, I know, don't laugh, Scrabble. It's a smart person game. But I play competitively online, so it's a thing.
I nothing here. I've seen some Scrabble games get really serious, so uh,
Hmm.
definitely. And not to
Yeah.
mention, it yeah, it works with your vocabulary. So the more you know, that's great. So you went from COD and Splinter Cell to Scrabble.
No.
No.
There's less blood. That's all I'm saying. But not much, because some of my matches are throwdown. Some are just bad.
Well, that being said, you've been a supporter of the podcast almost since inception, and you don't play Destiny. You're not familiar with it at all. So, why be such a long-lasting and strong and we appreciate it supporter?
So I don't have to play Destiny to understand the theory behind it and the desire. I know how I feel when I play the things I do, and I know that intense love and almost the addiction to the game. I totally get it. And just because I don't play Destiny doesn't mean that I am totally against it. And I would love to play it if I could, have a gaming system that my kids wouldn't steal.
That's lock boxes, parental controls. It can be done.
I've
Hmm.
tried. Oh man, I have tried so hard. I threatened to sell it. It's now hidden
Wow.
in a box somewhere.
Well, well, they'll be back in school soon, right? So that'll open you up a little
Yes.
bit more time, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. I can totally pull it out when they're not here and then put it away before they get home. Yeah, it's my dirty little secret.
So we were speaking, you play Scrabble. Scrabble, once again, has to deal with vocabulary and languages. So I find that a lot of people that play Scrabble, even if they're not necessarily fluent in another language, they know words in other languages or just study dictionaries. They're really good with language. Are you really good with language? Do you speak any languages? Are you familiar with any others?
Not to toot my own horn, but yeah. So I used to be such a nerd. No social life. One of those things. So I got really bored one day and I just started reading the dictionary, and that just started it. And then I just picked up little tidbits through the years of like 12 different languages. So,
12?
yeah,
Nice. I'm impressed.
I'm intrigued.
yeah.
Do you mind letting us know some of them or saying something in a couple for us? See if
BC's
we can
big into
guess them?
Japanese. BC loves Japanese.
I know Chinese, some Chinese. And don't laugh because it was the Ni Hao from Ni Hao Kai Lan.
Uh-huh.
It's so cute. I love the panda. No, but there's Neha, there's Shay Shay. Um, I was a personal carrier for a really long time, and I had this really mean Russian lady. So she only swore at me in Russian, so I know a lot of Russian.
So you know how to swear in Russian.
I do know some nice things. Like, everybody knows "Da svidaniya" because,
Yes.
everybody's watched, Anastasia. But there's a dzień dobry is good morning. And then you've got kakala, which is watching my language here, the S word.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically I sit there and say that word all day long to everybody at work, and they have no idea that I'm actually swearing. I love it.
Do you speak canine to tell that dog to be quiet, please?
That's not my
Oh.
fault. Okay, so Turkey is psychotic. Yes, my dog is named Turkey. He's a miniature pit bull, and he's adorable. He is the fiercest dog you'll ever meet, except when it comes to bubble wrap, hammers, running water, banging doors, walking, cats, chickens, um, power tools, brooms, vacuums. Oh, and
So
his own
anything that makes a
farts.
noise. Anything that makes a noise.
Yeah. But if you look at him and he starts barking, he's so scary. But he barks all the time. I think he's just trying to compensate. He is a miniature pit bull.
Well, pits, I've known a lot of pits, and they're all lap dogs. If you treat
Oh
them
my.
right, you raise them right, and it doesn't matter whether it's a miniature or full size, that thing could be 80 pounds and will try to crawl up in your lap.
Uh-huh. I have a king size bed. I get a foot of bed space.
Yeah,
That's
so.
it. I've got my full size pit mix, my princess, and she's about 110 pounds, and she's just massive. But she thinks she's a chihuahua. She really does. I don't know why. I think it's because I spoil her a little bit.
I mean, maybe, but that also means that, they've been raised well. You know, they get a bad
Yeah.
rap, so.
She was actually a Harley dog, so
All right.
Nice.
yeah.
Well, I'm out of questions. It looks like Shady got away from it. He got out
We ain't done yet.
pretty safe. But
Yeah.
you can stick it to him right now. I'm not saying you have to do it. Do it. But
Do
you
it.
have a chance to ask a question to all of us or just one of us. Hint, hint.
Ah.
You're bad.
So,
We'll be
so
back after
I
these
did,
messages.
I did not get that subtle hint at all. None whatsoever. All right. So, I was thinking about this, and we all seem to be part of the charitable kind of workforce, doing the good deeds, getting out there, helping people.
Hmm.
So, my question is, what is your deepest, darkest, and this is for all y'all, dream job? Doesn't have to be a CEO or anything like that, because trust me, I have met people who secretly want to be strippers. So,
Damn, she knows.
I know. I read in between the lines. Sorry, Boom.
All right, Star Wars, you gotta do the call-outs. Who do you want to answer when?
Oh, Shady, of course you go first.
Oh, God. I want to be a
Do you
dev. I want to be a dev or an executive with Bungie so I can eliminate the Crucible. I just get the
Oh
hell
my
out of it.
God.
I
Thank
want to be a
you.
vice president. The Crucible's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I don't even have to play Crucible. He complains about it so much.
First
I
person
know
shooter
it's
without PvP.
yeah.
It's
Nope.
gonna kill the player base, therefore kill the game.
Okay. Then I'll go back to my old job that I like so much. Being a pantry manager. I want to be at
Well,
PvP for a week and then destroy the game and then leave.
why? So mean. I think he wants to be a, giant $1 million supervillain. Jesus. How about you, VA?
I would work at a bookstore. I love books.
Same.
So, that was if I won the lottery tomorrow, that I would find a retail job in either women's clothing or more likely a bookstore if I could find one.
Oh, so
'Cause,
nice.
so few are around.
Ain't that the truth? All right. BC,
Yes.
deepest,
Mine's
darkest,
the
dude.
I don't think I have a deepest, darkest. Like, sadly enough, my I I want to work in tech. Like, I want to be in IT. Like, I don't think that's a deep, dark secret, though. Maybe to be able to do it when I want, like own my own tech business or sell it or something like that, and then just do whatever for fun. I don't think I could ever stop working, so I'd have to do something. Uh, I don't know. I think I plan too much for the future to think about a deep dark job that's not going to do something. I can't get the logic part away from it.
Ugh. Gotta run with it, dude. All right.
Sorry.
I understand it. I totally get it. To each their own, man. Destiny Scrabble, totally get it. All right, boom.
I wouldn't say it's like deepest darkest because I've been actually secretly working on it for 6, 7 years now. But specialized pediatrics.
Very cool.
Awesome.
I've been
Very
going to
cool.
college for about 5 or 6 years on and off for it now.
Very
Wow.
cool.
Good luck with that.
Wow, I'm impressed. Y'all have these high aspirations. I just want to be, a hitman.
Wow, nice.
I professionally want to shoot people. Look at me go. Pay me lots of money. I'll get rid of your ex.
I mean,
We'll talk later.
There's
You
a
know,
line.
I've seen some YouTube videos where it's like your first day as a your first day as an assassin or your first day as a hit person, and it shows there's this one lady and she goes to poison somebody's food or their drink, and she touches whatever the poison. She puts the poison in the drink, and then she's like standing there by the drink just waiting, and then gets hot, like she acts like she's getting hot, and then takes a sip of the drink that she just poisoned, like it falls over.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
like the mistakes you make, or mixing up the cup. You go to hand somebody a poison drink, and then you mix it up and you drink theirs by accident.
Oh my god. That's how I'm gonna go. I know. Shitty. New ending. That's my new end game.
Okay.
I am gonna accidentally screw up the cup game. That's how it's gonna go.
It's gonna be the Princess Bride all in real life, right? Both cups are
Oh,
poisoned.
oh, but I will have a tolerance for the poison. Just sorry, inner geek. Sorry, that came out.
Did everyone answer that?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Iocane
Nice.
powder.
That was a really good question. Wow. One of the best guest questions we've had. Okay, moving on, guys. BC, you want to wrap up your segment there? Go ahead.
I mean, that's just the end of I don't have anything else to say. I think you made it out pretty easy. I don't think it's quite fair.
Well, I like to give you
I
the
feel
last word.
like we should have somebody roasting you in chat or something.
Chat's been quiet. Where's Mouth?
Yeah.
Mouth is not in chat yet.
Mouth is not in chat.
Where is Rogue Force and where is Death Row Flower? Their mother is the guest. Where are they? I got 5 people
Okay,
watching
so
right
I'll tell you
now.
straight up.
One's me, one's BC, one's your daughter Caitlin. But there's 2 other people. There should be like 5 other people in here. Where's Peeps? Where's Randall? Where's
Um,
Mouth?
To be fair, Randall's probably busy at work.
No excuse.
Dark's missing.
Yeah.
No Mouth,
okay,
no
Rogue
Dark.
Force. I might have worked him a little hard today. he hit the wall and dropped.
Okay. Well,
We had a mobile food pantry today, and he thought he could show everybody up and be the strongest. Well, he found out what happened.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, he sat down and he was like, "Done. I'm done. I can't even see. Can't even say."
so he's gonna pull a BC
and then he
and
fell
oversleep
asleep.
the podcast.
Probably.
Oof.
There you go. Coming for me. Okay. Well, thanks for that. Oh. Chat just responded.
Okay.
Apparently Mouth would be here, but she was banned.
No, she was not.
Apparently she feels like she was. Somebody's in trouble.
I
Did
Without
Dim
chat.
actually ban her?
I didn't ban her. Could he?
No,
he?
Dim.
Could Dread ban
I don't
someone on my
know.
stream? I don't think so.
Did you give him perms?
No.
Is he an
Then no, he
admin?
can't.
Not that I know of. Why would my stream have an admin? It's my stream.
A lot of streams have outside admins.
Well,
To help with
they
chat
Yeah, they
and-
kind of help censor stuff, but I did
Yeah.
not ask anyone to do that nor approve of that. So I did not ban anyone.
Gotcha.
By the way, Dark, your real name's showing.
Yeah, that's new. So issues on your end. Get on that. Before top 3's over, I want Mouse and Dark on. As well
And you're
as,
going to be bossy. I'm just going to let you know you've got a lot of cool points with Mouth, but I don't think you can boss like that yet. I don't think you got those cool points.
That's what you told me to say.
I said no such thing.
I feel like someone's about to get smacked on.
All
Right?
Moving on. Up next is top 3 with VA. VA, what is the top 3 this week?
This week's top 3 is the top 3 historical figures you would like to meet. And it can be within the last, fairly recent, if it's somebody, you would consider historical. Or it can be way back when. And I'm going to start with, how about you, Boom?
Aww. Attila the Hun, Geronimo, and Abe Lincoln.
Okay. Interesting. Quite the variety there, although 2 of them kind of punkers. Any
And
message there, my friend?
don't read into it.
Okay. BC, how about you?
I'll keep you for last if you don't read into it.
Okay, so can I have one that's not historic, but there's a reason?
Okay, let's hear it.
It may sound funny, but I've read about this person and watched some interviews, and RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan is kind of like a modern day philosopher. And so
okay.
I want to speak to an ancient philosopher and like a modern day philosopher. Plus RZA, he studies Shaolin and everything. So I feel like besides the philosophy, he would have like a lot of influence and just be really interesting to speak with. But then to counter like maybe some of his points, maybe speak to somebody like Socrates or Aristotle, somebody who had thoughts in the past, and just see how those two minds just work and chat. Like to be there and hear that and throw my little 2 cents in would be great. And then I would probably say Musashi. Musashi was Japanese and
Uh-oh.
studied Bushido and had principles like the way he ran his life, it was, yeah. So I think those would be my three.
Okay.
Yeah, real quick. Could we get a mic check on Star Wars? I'm getting connection error.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is
for her,
anyone
too.
else?
I just got it too. Let me mute and I'll check.
Star Wars, are you there?
She might need another party invite. I'm not sure.
I'm not hearing her respond at all.
She claimed to have good Wi-Fi and a good connection.
Well, she shouldn't need another invite in because the she's part of the party. So
Yeah.
She did get bounced all the way, but I didn't get a.
I didn't get a
Star Wars
notification that
has
she left yet.
Yeah. She may not be aware that
she's
having
there. She's back.
Nope, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Yay.
All right. so
Don't
the
even
next
ask me
person-
what happened. I have no idea. I
All right,
looked at
She
it.
went through a tunnel.
Your turn.
Okay, being a military buff, I would go General Grant. Find out how he won Gettysburg. I would go Alexander the Great because it's in the name. He's great. And the other one, no controversy here, guys. Just hear me out. No comments back. I would go with Jesus Christ because I'd ask him, "Are you the Son of God?" And what if he said no? That's the only reason why he said yes. I'd be like, "All right, let's talk. Let's have something to eat." But yeah, what if he said no? That's three.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Jinx.
So mine are. He said, "Yep, I got everybody." So no, I take that back. Star Wars. Who would you like? Who would you like? 3 historical figures you'd like to meet.
Let's see. Albert Einstein, for sure. Nikola Tesla.
Nice one.
And Buddha.
Hey, you just went like all over the damn map,
Wow.
figuratively and literally. Interesting.
Yes. I know. I'm all kinds of over the place.
That's okay. You know, mine was kind of like that too, all over.
Oh, no, you had 2 of them that were related. But mine would be Ann Lister, also known as Gentleman Jack, from the 1800s. Barack Obama, and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow. That's
Is
kind
he
of
really a
eclectic.
historical figure, though?
He was the governor
Arnold?
of California.
I guess, yeah. I keep
And he's
forgetting
become
he was the
very
governor.
Right, and
The
that's
governor.
and that. I mean, while I would also talk to him about his, movie career, I'm also he interests me on some of how his political views have evolved over time.
I'd say, in that aspect to talk about that, it'd probably be nice to talk with him about the fact that, he was able to transition into being a governor and holding any office being,
An immigrant.
being an immigrant coming over and not being able to speak English. He was dubbed over in his first movies because his accent was too strong and he barely spoke English. So they dubbed over him in his first movies to go from that to being a governor. Like, I mean, that's got to be a journey, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
He also is not looked at like just an actor who got into politics. He's actually a respected politician and not just, oh yeah, he's an actor, he got all famous and now
Used
he
his
thinks
money
he
to
can
buy his
make
way in.
laws.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he did the work. He was he was
Yeah,
relatively popular, and he also is not blind to party, which is the other thing that I respect him for and would want to talk to him about is how the Republican Party, in his view, has changed. I won't say evolved or devolved because that's a point of view, but how it's changed.
You guys are forgetting something.
What's that?
He was married to a Kennedy.
True.
That
Which
too.
I'm sure that helped, but ironically the Kennedys are the opposite side. So, both being somewhat liberal and the Democrats. So,
I'm seeing a lot of facing the different directions when they were laying in bed. Don't talk to me. Just saying.
Mhm.
all right, and that is this week's top 3.
Nicely done. Okay, moving on. Boom, you're up. It's time for Get Your Loadout. What do you got for us this week?
So today we are going to cover a nightfall, a specific nightfall for particular people currently, actually, who need it, the Inverted Spire. So,
Nudge.
so what you want to run is Overload and Anti-Barrier are the champions. The best Overload there is would be hand cannons or arc grenades, or even you can get a little spicy, throwing a divinity in there if you got one. Works like a charm. Anti-Barrier, scout rifles break them the easiest. By far, what you want to do. So, as far as loadouts go, a good Fatebringer if you got one, or even a 7 Seraph Revolvers is a good one. They hit hard, they reload pretty quick. A good secondary energy would be any of the Raid 1's Trustee, Vision to Confluence, or even some of the Garden weapons would suffice. As far as heavy, every Nightfall Grandmaster is pretty much the same. You always want Anarchy, at least 2 of them, hands down.
Nerf it next season.
Yeah, for now, Anarchy is the go-to with a yes, Breach and Clear. What I was gonna say, with an Overload hand cannon and anti-barrier scout rifle is what, hands down, what you want. You pretty much just match your team with the shields, because unfortunately Inverted Spire has a gaggle of them. So you just got to be careful, and it's pretty easy though. And that's it.
With the loadout, just to ask, like class specific, like if you're a hunter, are you looking for goldies? Are you looking for night stalkers?
For Inverted Spire specifically, stasis. Pretty much, if you're on a warlock, stick with stasis and turrets no matter what. Don't change off of that no matter what. Rely on your other 2 teammates to do the damage, because your job is to keep things from hurting you. Titan, I would say Thunder Crash is always pretty much the go-to, or even in a pinch, maybe Banner Shield. But as a hunter, I would say Bottom Tree Night Stalker or Stasis only.
And for Warlock, you say Stasis?
Yes, because
Okay.
you can hold your grenade and throw those turrets, and the turrets just... There's a specific build right now that you can get your turrets back in like 13 seconds flat, and you just keep throwing turrets constantly the entire Nightfall.
Now, does that build require a specific
All it requires
rare
is...
or exotic?
Yes, I Have Another World helps, but
Okay.
it mainly focuses on only the aspects, like the stasis aspects.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, that's your loadout with Boom.
We've been schooled. Nice job, Boom. Coming up, we got some shady questions, but first I want to mention the 3rd degree. The 3rd degree is where Chad asks us any question possible, and they give us the 3rd degree. Don't hold back. But what I want to do this week, because last week I missed so many questions, give it an asterisk and then write in all caps. It's not going to be considered shouting. It's not going to be rude. We just want to be able to see what the 3rd degree questions are, opposed to other comments. So if you could do all caps for your 3rd degree question, we'll give it a shot this week and see how it works.
I think that Dark is here, but Mouth is not here, and I think this is a protest. I think you should apologize to Mouth.
Dred's not here. Who are you talking to?
Well, I mean, you said that he didn't have the right to ban, so I mean, that should have been good enough, but I'm thinking that I told you not to boss her around. Just saying.
Hmm. I'm at a crossroads here. VA, I need some advice from a woman.
Uh-oh, what advice is that, Shady?
I don't remember insulting Mouth. I remember teasing her about some comment she made that was a dig against me, and then how do I ban people? And then she took it to heart like I was actually going to ban her, which is ludicrous. She's one of my favorite people in chat, and she was a great guest, and I want to have her back as a guest.
Yeah, I don't remember you saying you were actually banning anyone.
I don't know how to ban
No,
people.
that was Dim that
Yeah.
was making those jokes.
I've never banned
not
anyone.
Shady.
I've blocked people from my friends list, 2 ever in 6 years, but for reasons I'm not going to disclose. But they, in my opinion, deserved it. So, but I would in chat.
Yeah.
I want Mouth in chat every week. She's the chat queen, and all of her comments are gold. And when she gives me crap, I take it, but I got to give a little bit back. I mean, if you can give it, you can take it, right?
There we go, Dark Mouth.
If I need to apologize, I will apologize. I'm a man. That's okay. If I do something
Please,
stupid,
baby,
I'm
come
not
back.
surprised. I've been doing stupid stuff my whole life.
I couldn't help it.
I got
sorry.
married once.
You got
I
married
made that
once.
mistake.
I got married once. Oh my god. What was I thinking? This could only end well. Jesus Christ. Really?
Gosh.
Okay, moving on. Mouth, come back, please. I'm on bended knee. You can be a guest in a couple weeks if you'd like, because you were awesome. Okay, up next,
It was
Shady
fun.
Questions. We have the first question is always about pizza. This one's interesting. I want to debate on this one, because I don't believe it. What is the world record for eating the most pounds of pizza in 1 week by one person?
Oh, I think I've heard of this stat.
Then if you actually know the answer, then shut up. Or I'll
No,
I'll
I
ban you. I'll ban you right now.
ban me. Do it, coward. No balls, you won't.
All right, BC, you got a guess?
Well, Mouth has come back.
Yay!
And she said, "Don't apologize. It was a joke, babe. I've been listening the whole time." And she said she'd never leave you. I was just teasing you back.
Okay. Love you, Mouth.
And my guess is one
pounds.
person in
Pounds. How many?
one person
What do they
in
have for
7
pizza
day
weigh?
period.
Wait, what does a pizza weigh? Like 12 ounces, 15 ounces?
I'ma go
So it's like one pizza is almost a pound. That's a whole. That's
Fif-
8 slices.
15 pounds.
Wow. Boom. What do you think?
I'm gonna say 20.
Okay. VA.
We're doing this Price is Right style.
You can. There's no prize.
What is?
That's Jeopardy.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
yeah, that's right.
for. I'll say 23.
Star Wars.
Okay, I know I can eat a whole pizza
there's
by
Peeps.
myself.
Hey, peeps.
Yay! There we go. Everybody's coming
Trucker
back.
talk.
You just had to apologize.
Okay.
It's because
Star
we
Wars?
started late. They weren't
Don't
ready.
step on the guest.
Mouse says 41.
Okay.
41 pounds.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a lot. Holy cow, that's a lot.
That's a
That's
small
a lot.
child.
I was
Star
gonna
Wars?
say 50.
Okay.
50
That's a lot of
pounds.
pizza in a week.
Dark said 78. That's like he knows the answer. 70. That's a very specific answer. It's like 75 or 80. It's like 78. 78.2 maybe.
That's
Okay,
a
now
lot
here's
of
the
pizza.
answer, and I'm calling shenanigans on this. It's 200.
Say
What?
what?
In a week.
What?
There's
I
no
checked-
way.
I checked more than one source on this. I checked 3 different sources, and yes, it's two. But the person that had the record beforehand had 165, and he's protesting because it says those pizzas didn't have enough sauce or cheese on them to be considered a pizza. But
Oh my
still,
God.
it was 200 pounds of something in 7 days. That's freaking nuts.
Whoa.
That is
Unless it's
so much
cheesecake,
pizza.
no.
That is crazy.
Oh my god.
Said you
But I
can eat
mean,
200 pounds of cheesecake in a week.
No.
Oh heck
First
yeah.
of all, you're in a coma. You're in a
As-
diabetic coma.
yeah. Well, as far as the guy contesting it, though, I mean, pizzas are just so
I mean, it could be a 12-inch pizza.
so just all over
but
the place
still.
now.
A
Mm-hmm.
12-inch pizza would be like 6 ounces, but still, that's a lot of freaking pizzas to get
That's-
200
I know.
pounds in 7 days.
That's why I stuck to like 23. Is I'm like, okay,
I do have an
Same,
argument.
yeah.
Each pizza is probably like a pound or so.
I do
Yeah, I
have
was
an
like
argument.
thinking
Two
20
pizzas a
pizzas.
sitting.
I do have
Yeah.
an argument for the guy that set the record, but that's gonna be next week's question. So remember
Mouth-
this for next week.
On my
Mouth
800-pound
said
life,
on my
yes.
800-pound life. That's where they be.
That's
That's
what
where
I
they
was
fold up a
thinking.
large pizza like a taco and just go to town with the 2-liter of Coke next
Do they,
to them.
do they
Like,
dip it in water before
Oh
they
my
eat it?
god.
He
A
put
pizza
a
sandwich.
pizza in his pizza taco.
Do they dip the pizza in water
Oh my
like a hot dog
gosh.
bun?
Oh.
Okay.
yuck.
Wait,
All right.
come here, witch. Come here, witch.
sprinkle parsley on dough does not a pizza make, yo.
That's still a lot of dough. 200 pounds of anything's a lot.
Mine takes bigger
Maybe
than
it
your
was
cake.
deep dish.
That's a deep dish, man. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. I'm going negative here, just because I can, because these are my questions and they're all shady. So shady's being shady here. This is a negative question. Is there a particular celebrity you just don't like? We'll go with Star Wars first.
Lindsay Lohan.
Why?
Because she had so much potential, and look at her now. She's annoying.
enough.
She loves drugs.
Fair enough. Boom.
I didn't say it, but when you look and talk like a walking skeleton, it kind of gives it away.
Yep.
Boom.
To be honest, I'm not really a fan of any actor or actress nowadays.
Wow. That's a big paintbrush.
I don't care that they share their opinions as much as they do.
Well, is it their fault?
I don't watch
Someone
their
listens.
movies for their opinions.
Well, who listens?
Fair.
What, if nobody listened, they wouldn't have an opinion. So whose fault is it?
True. Well, I mean, I didn't
Is
didn't
there
say it
any-
wasn't theirs.
Any
It's just
celebrity actor that you would not go see the movie because they're in it?
quite a few actually.
Give me one.
Oh God, what's his name?
He's the guy with the face.
Or the role.
I'm trying to think of his name. It's
What's the role that
Yeah, name a
that
movie he
he's
was in.
famous for?
actress Ashley Heard, I think is her name. The person who
Amber
ruined
Heard.
Amber
Johnny
Heard.
Depp's
Thank
ex?
you. Yes,
Nice.
Okay.
she's one. I can't stand her.
Nice catch, eh? That means
Her, Reese Witherspoon. I don't like her.
you go right down the
They're
list.
annoying.
You're a hater. I get it.
I don't want to watch a movie and support them if I have to later go on social media and see all of their opinions about certain things.
I agree with you. Just because you're famous doesn't mean you're smart.
True.
VA.
I'm not saying I am. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, ditto.
Now,
Yeah.
what's me? And I'm next.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I've got a few, but
Mouth saying
actually
Lisa's
one-
an angel.
no. I think now, what's his name? Is it Ed Woods? No, I don't think. No, James Woods. James Woods is one of them.
Oh,
I
ooh.
wouldn't see anymore. I have a few, and Amber would be on the short list because I was on her side until the most recent court hearing, and I kind of went, holy shit. So yeah, I'm just pissed because she did a lot of damage to, women being willing to speak up about domestic violence. But no,
Absolutely.
definitely James Woods. I like some of his early movies, but his politics he has come out with multiple places is just slimy, and he needs the 1950s wants him back. So,
Okay, BC.
but
Honestly, I don't have an answer. Um, I'm kind of along the same lines as Boom, but separately. I watch the movies for the movies. I don't necessarily want to support somebody whose views that I don't agree with, but if that was the case, I wouldn't be able to do anything because there's so, the people behind the scenes, their views, they make money off of the same stuff. So it doesn't matter whether you're in public and you speak your view. I don't have to like it. I think part of the problem with the world today is everybody is getting so offended by people's opinions. Remember, they're opinions.
Yeah.
You can have your opinion. You have the ability to speak your opinion. It's up to us to
ignore
realize
it.
Hmm.
that it's your opinion and we can ignore it. You can say it all you want. It doesn't mean it's right. I don't need to get triggered by it. I think there's so much with triggering and canceling and all of that. We're just
Cancel.
moving, yeah, we're moving ourselves way too far in the wrong direction. We're supposed to be accepting of people. Understand, people make mistakes, people do things wrong, and I understand saying, okay, this is wrong, with an action where it literally has a negative effect on somebody, but somebody saying they have a different belief than I do, that's not bad. I have friends that have different beliefs than me. You know, uh, Democrats and Republicans and Trump supporters and non-Trump supporters,
Oh, don't go,
and I
don't go
have
down that
friends on
road.
both
Don't
sides.
go down that road. Stop
No,
sign.
I'm
Stop
not.
sign.
I'm saying I have friends on both sides.
Hmm.
I'm not going to stop being your friend just because you're not on the same side as me, whatever my side may be.
Right.
My
Okay.
general view with celebs, just real quick,
Go ahead.
is that people are like, shut up and do your job and don't talk. But I think some folks do forget that at the end of the day, celebrities, whether they're actors or directors or whatever, they're also still people and they're still citizens. So they're still affected by shit the same as, the average Joe.
Okay.
Sometimes differently, but
Except they have money to deal with most problems.
Yeah. Well, I got
that is
I got
true.
I got three quick things before we move on. There's also a thing called celebrity paid endorsements. You get paid to what you
Mm,
think. And also, BC, I want you to read over the last 3 or 4 comments from Mouth, which are freaking hilarious, while I give my answer. I'm not a big
oh
fan of Ben
boy.
Stiller, just not. I think in one TV show he mentioned that he didn't like the Three Stooges, so he's a mortal enemy until I die. I will get my revenge in this life or the next. And I'm not a big fan of Jack Black either. He's an awful actor, and he got lucky to be famous. That's just my
Mm.
opinion. Everyone answer that question?
Well,
What's Mouth say about all this, BC? Because it's
okay,
gold.
so
This is comedy gold.
Mouth is who's the worst, and then I think we get a list. So Jim Carrey, he's a good guy, but his overacting works her nerves, her damn nerves. Sorry. Uh,
Don't hold back.
Reese apparently is an angel.
Wow.
Um,
Mm. I like the way all of us are like,
Read both of those next
well,
answers.
apparently she says
Word
Reese
for word.
Witherspoon. What could she ever say to offend anyone? Um,
Talking.
And then apparently
great.
she
This is
really
great.
she really doesn't like Nick Cage because
I
apparently
saw that.
she wouldn't piss on Nick Cage if he was on
bees.
fire.
What did she say first, though?
She wouldn't pass on Nick Cage. So
He
I
was on fire.
I wouldn't pass on him if he was on fire.
Is
So
the
at
A
first
and
it
I
sounds
next
like
to
she
I don't
really
think
loves
the A
him.
and I are next, even
Those
close
are
on
really
the
far
keyboard.
away. I'm hoping she's on her phone and just clicking, because those are really far away. Like one, you'll hug him and he'll catch you on fire, and the other is I won't piss on you even if you're on fire. I don't want to put you out. Will Ferrell is overrated. Apparently, I'm on a soapbox.
That's okay. All right, just next question. I've been waiting at least a week for this. This was a question of the day at one time, but it was a couple of years ago, and I just remembered it when I was at work one day stocking shelves. I was like, "That's a great question." So I'm glad VA's here, and I'm glad Mouth is here. I'm glad
Oh
Star
God.
Wars is here,
Oh no, it's one of
just to
those.
get the woman's point of view, because you guys get
Ugh.
this more than guys do. So
Okay.
you have a bigger
This will be a gem.
pool of information than we do. What is your favorite or cheesy pickup line you've said or been said to? We'll save the women for last. BC, you got anything?
No.
Favorite pickup line? You've never used a pickup line. That can be aired on this podcast at PG-13.
Oh, damn.
Then it goes Boom's answer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. No, I don't think so.
You don't have nothing? Not
Don't
have you,
think so.
You come here often?
Do you not have one, or do you not have one you can share?
I think it might be a combination of both.
Okay, well, we'll continue.
Well, hold on, wait, hold on. Mouth says I'm lying.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, you got called.
What pickup
Okay.
line have I used, Mouth?
We'll let Boom go next while Mouth answers. We gotta keep this
Okay,
going.
I'm trying to think of how to word it so it's
Okay.
okay to air.
You can use the word beep anytime you need to.
Nice shoes want to bleep,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
and it has
Okay.
worked.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Given I was about $400 into a tequila bottle.
Jesus.
Oh,
Okay, BC, I think you realize what she's talking about.
No, she's saying that I've used one. That
On
was a
her
long time
and
ago.
her cousin.
I don't remember that. That was a long time ago. But I think currently I would probably say, like, my ex-wife thinks I should teach classes in oral sex, so.
oh my God.
Okay.
Okay. And by oral sex, you mean giving like a dissertation about sex, right? Like,
Yes.
oh, okay. Star Wars, what do you got?
She says I know how to treat the peach with my tongue.
Star Wars.
Oh, wow. Peeps is like, I'm out.
Oh boy.
Star Wars junkie, are you still here?
Well,
Yeah, I'm
apparently
still
I
here.
can't
I'm
say
just
that
in
one.
sh-
I'm
just
Apparently
in
this is a
shock.
family show and I just ruined it. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Pickup lines that
Okay,
you've used
so-
or been said to.
Okay, so there's some seriously lame ones.
Okay.
Like, oh,
Cheesiest
does your
was-
head
was in there.
hurt? Yeah, the cheesiest one would be, does your head hurt when you fell from heaven? I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
what? Dude, you're lame.
Yeah.
No. You should leave now. That was that one.
Okay.
And honestly, the best one I ever heard, because I didn't expect it, was a guy walked up to me and he says, you got really nice legs. And I was like, oh, thanks. And he's like, they look really great wrapped around my neck.
Around my.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I knew where that one was going. It's going to be the waist for the
And
neck.
I was like, what? Yeah, so
Okay.
you can go the whole gambit.
All right. That means
was
VA's
sh-
next.
I honestly can't remember any. I am not a big fan of obvious pickup lines, and I don't use them. I
Okay.
talk to people the way I would want to be talked to, which is that I've got a brain in my head.
You can throw a
Yay.
pass on this one, but can you think of any cheesy pickup lines you've heard people say that not even maybe not to you or you use them, but you just like know they exist?
I honestly,
which I got
don't.
you.
I really don't pay attention to that stuff because we talked about this before. I am not your typical gal.
Yep.
So and the way I interact with guys is not.
That's why I'm
typical
a
either.
firm believer if you and Star Wars Junkie worked in the same place, you would be besties for the rest of your life. You guys are so similar. You are so
Oh, come on.
much alike.
Come on, VA. No Transformers or Doctor Who pickup lines at any Comic-Cons or anything?
Are you tired? Why? Because you keep running through my mind. That's like so.
Or is that a mirror in your
gosh.
pocket? Because I see myself in your pants.
Like I
Oh
said,
my
I
gosh.
I would honestly, I would block that kind of
If I could rearrange
cheesy
the
ass
alphabet, I'd put
lame
you and I together.
crap.
And just
Yeah.
like that.
No, yeah, exactly. That type of stuff, I honestly, I would be like, are you effing kidding me? And just roll my eyes and turn around. So no, it's the best way to get my interest, honestly, is just to talk to me about a shared interest, like I'm a human being with a brain. So that's how I got with my boyfriend. That's how I got with my boyfriend. So, you know.
Last chat. It just sucks. Mine's gonna suck compared to this. Go ahead.
If your right leg is
Oh my
Christmas and your
God.
left leg is Easter,
Can I visit?
I'd love to spend some time between the holidays.
Oh my
I've heard of
God.
that one.
I've never heard that one,
never
but
heard
that
that
would
one
be
either.
one of
That's awesome.
those.
That wins.
It's a good one, but
That's a gold medal right
I
there.
would probably laugh and then promptly turn around.
Yeah, that's a gold medal right there. All right, mine's real quick. I wrote this myself. You probably never heard it. Women, I want to know how offensive this is towards you. Because it's actually an honest pickup
This is about to
line.
be good.
Ooh, boy.
It's an honest one.
Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn, chat.
You guys ready? How much money would I have to have for you to find me attractive?
Oh God.
I mean, that's a fair question nowadays.
How honest is that? That's an honest pickup line. It's
That's a
here.
fair question nowadays.
I'll get a second job. We'll see. I want to figure it
I'll
out.
need 3 or 4.
Oh
my God.
Not applicable.
Oh man.
It ain't your bank account or your body it's gonna catch me first. It's gonna be what between your ears.
My
Or
face?
simple
Gray
that I
matter
wanna get
between
out.
gray matter between the ears.
No, that one's too easy.
Right.
That's low hanging fruit. That's low hanging fruit. We can't go there. That's after dark.
Oh my God.
Well, I knew somebody was going to go in there. So the gray matter between people's ears.
Wow.
There you
Okay.
go.
How's that for a shady question? Nice, huh? Now we get to the sex one.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Seriously. Now every week we have a sex question. It's been doing well, and we get lots of views
Oh
and
no.
comments, and I get to do the tagline off this question. First of all, I'm going to say VA is going to say yes. Star Wars is going to say yes. BC is going to say yes. Boom's going to say no. I'm going to
Uh-oh.
say no. And most of chat's probably going to say yes. Have you ever sent a nude selfie to someone? There's a follow-up. Boom?
Yes.
Really? You're a yes. Okay. BC?
Yeah.
VA?
No.
Star Wars?
Yes.
I'm a no. And chat, you want to ring in? The follow-up question is...
Does it count if I sent it to Cat and Cat sent one back?
Yes. It says someone. It doesn't say the opposite sex. It just says someone. That's a wide variety.
I know he's in chat right now. So that's why I said that.
Okay, Mouth says she's received, but never sent. So the follow-up question is, when is it appropriate to send a nude selfie to someone? There's
When
only
you're
one answer.
extremely hammered.
No, there's only one
As
answer.
Not.
as a guy, when
Yep.
it's requested. As a girl, what are
Yes.
you waiting for?
Oh
You don't need permission when you're
I
a girl.
mean, he's blatant but correct.
Yeah, well, that all depends on somebody's job. Thank you very, very effing much.
Well, yeah.
We have a new person in chat, Blood Raven. How's it going? We're doing a thing called Third Degree, where chat gets to ask us a question. If you want to give us a question, put it in all caps. We will answer it right after shady questions. I promise. But I like the heyo. The very epic man.
So Dark has sent one, and she
Nice.
says it's potentially unrelated.
I'm not sure what that means.
It means she said she received one, but she's not necessarily saying that it came from her current husband.
Oh, okay. It could have been a wrong number. You know, that happens. Star Wars, what was your situation?
God. It should only be done in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
When it's expected.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a surprise.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
Mom,
it shouldn't
I got,
be
I
a
got
surprise.
oh, Mom, I got an email
If
from my
it's-
boyfriend. Look. Oh, whoops.
If it's a real
No.
long-term relationship, then being spontaneous like that could be something
Beats
that the
one all
other
the
person
time.
is into. You
Absolutely.
never know.
Little spice.
Look at
Yeah.
what's
Because
waiting
of
for
group
you when you
text.
get home, baby. Aw,
Yeah.
Listen, do you know what excites men way more than nudes? You send a
Eating
picture
pictures.
of food.
Bacon. This is what I'm gonna make you later.
Blood
This
Raven's
is
like,
what
my
you're
God,
getting
what did I
spaghetti.
join into?
Yeah, this is your meatloaf, baby. All yours. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Not lying. Preaching to the choir. All right, we gotta
Okay,
move
then.
on. We're
All right,
at-
for women, you send pictures of a clean house. Look, I cleaned the house. The dishes are clean. The garbage is out. I dusted. They're like, oh yeah, baby.
Oh.
You know what? That might actually work on in a lot of households.
All right, Blood Raven asks, "LOL, my God, what I joined into? You're in a fun podcast, is what you're into, and just stick around. It gets better. You go back to the beginning tomorrow and watch the whole thing." All right, moving on, guys. Moving on, guys. All right, everybody, catch your breath for laughing so damn hard. Catch your breath. It's time for this or that. I'm gonna go through these kind of quick. Gym class or art class? Anyone? These are
Art.
quick.
Gym.
I'm going gym.
Gym.
Gym. Anyone art class?
Me.
Nice.
I can see
Star
that.
Wars? VA? You said.
I'm
I
totally
said
Jim.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Mouth says art.
No,
Hey,
he's
thank
wrong.
you. I'm the only one. Thank you, Mouth.
Okay. Next question: attend a party or host a party?
Neither.
I would say
Attend.
neither.
Well, when you host a party, you got a lot of shit
Attend.
to do.
Exactly.
You gotta, like, get stuff. You
Attend.
gotta make stuff, but you're the star.
Attend.
But
I
it
ain't
has,
cleaning
it has
up.
to go. It has to go well though. If you're the host, if it sucks, then you get blamed. You get all the blame.
I
If
just
it's
don't
good,
want to
no one
clean up
cares.
after people.
We've established that in
End
the
story.
past.
Yeah.
So we're all saying attend a party. That's cool.
Yep.
All right, real quick. We're all nerds. This is gonna be down the line though. Books or a movie?
Books.
Folks.
Books for me. I read more books than I see movies a year.
Oh, crap.
That one's rough.
Yeah.
Star Wars?
We've discussed how many damn books I read.
I'm gonna go with books just because I can totally zone my kids out. I turn on a movie and they show up and want me.
Okay. Everyone answer that?
No.
I
I think
haven't.
so.
Okay. What do you have?
Books. I guess books. God, that'd be a
Don't
rough
sound
choice,
depressed
but
about it.
books.
Books are awesome.
But so are movies.
But the movies about the
Exactly.
books suck.
But that's the problem. It's like certain movies I'd prefer maybe over the books. I like seeing the visuals, and then certain books they're so much better than the movie adaptations. It's really
Yeah,
hard.
there's some that do a really good job of visualizing what was on the page, and then there's others that are complete and utter train.
You guys' books don't have pictures in them?
No pop-ups. Okay, that question is inspired by VA. Are you nervous at all?
Crap. Yes.
Well, you mentioned this. I don't know if it was in the podcast or just at a party. What would you rather have? These are friends, guys. Friends, girls. Friends. No benefits. Would you rather have girlfriends or guy friends? If VA's going first, I know her answer.
Yeah, that's like a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Guys.
it's guy friends for you. How about you, Star Wars?
Guys, for sure. Way less drama.
See,
and
VA, I
tears.
told you guys are kin. You guys are piece of the pod. BC?
Doesn't matter. I don't have a lot of friends either way.
Oh,
so
that hurts.
I
That
mean,
hurts deep. That cuts deep right there.
He said he didn't have a lot. He didn't say he didn't have any.
exactly.
Okay.
Just I would say a real. How about that? It doesn't matter whether you're a guy or a girl, as long as you're a real friend, then you're good. I've had a lot of one-sided friendships.
All right, boom.
Considering the only two friends I have are both male, I'm going to say male.
But if you have a choice,
You gotta remember, guys, it's quality over quantity.
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna say guy friends because most guys don't have girlfriends unless they want to sleep with them. That's just too much effort. I don't want to
Oh
have
my
like 5 girlfriends that I want to sleep with and I can't. So I'd rather just hang out with the guys and pretend.
Seriously? Okay.
So let's catch up on chat. I apologize. I
Yeah,
saw
please
them and I
go.
missed a couple. So Mouth says movie. Um, she'd prefer both when it comes to parties, which I can attest to. She likes planning them just as much as she likes going to them.
Nice.
She gets really happy. She has like 3 or 4 Christmas trees around the holidays, and they're all
I get
like
it.
different themed and everything like that. She really gets into the decorating and having people around. Um, Blood Raven states that they've been to a party and they've crashed one,
All right. That's a thing.
and
I crashed a
I
toga
got
party
a
once.
I got a little bit of sympathy from Mouth. She said she's my friend.
She is your friend. You got good people around you, BC. Or you wouldn't be the good guy that you are now.
Real quick, I gotta amend my answer because apparently Kat's a woman now.
Really?
Oh,
How much
So-
did that cost?
jeez.
Or does he just identify himself as a woman?
I think he just identified himself as one for now.
I identify myself as a dog, so I get kibble from now on.
And we are friends. We are St. James Infirmary. We are a sprig of parsley does not a Salisbury steak make friends.
Wow.
Okay.
Those were nods to Mouth.
Ah.
Okay, did we all answer those questions? We all caught up
Yep.
now in chat?
Uh,
How about the third degree? I saw a couple of questions in capitals, but I'm not sure if I can scroll back up. I saw something from Peeps. It said
Let me
truck
see
or
here.
something.
Truck or car?
Truck or car. Okay, everyone, truck or car. This is from Peeps.
Car.
VA says car. Star Wars? Don't say, you can't say
Ah.
Jeep. Can't say Jeep. Is Jeep a car? Then you can say car.
I thought Jeep was its own thing.
Jeep's not a truck.
Yeah. Jeep.
Jeep is its own thing.
All right, boom.
Beep, beep, Jeep, Jeep.
Jeep. Considering I own one.
BC?
Car.
Same.
Yeah, I'm going car. Truck is like a pickup truck. Like you're looking to do work. Like every friend you have that moves calls you first.
Yep.
That's
That's
not
why
me.
I refuse to buy a truck.
I'd rather ride a moped and say, sorry, you're on your own. You want me to help you
With as
move?
many
No problem. I'll
houses as
say
my
a
brother
prayer for
buys.
Apparently, Blood Raven wants to drive a golf cart into a pool.
I've done
Oh,
that.
no,
It's
bucket
actually kind of fun.
Sorry, they've already done it. They've marked it off of their bucket list.
you. I've seen
There
that
you
in
go.
several movies. How do
That
you
was
get
a
them
It's as
out?
fun as it
party.
looks.
How do you get the
That's
golf cart out of
that's
the
not your
pool?
concern.
That's a lot of
That's
weight
it's not your golf cart.
under a lot of
It
weight.
doesn't matter. You get it in, then you leave.
Yeah. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing happen.
Do we
You
have
drive
any
in
other,
and walk out like you own the place.
Do we have any other third degree questions? Because we're running late right now. Do we have any other third degree questions from chat? Chat want to ask us anything? If you asked it before, again, we missed it, so ask it again real quick. If not, we're gonna go to the outro. Okay. Go to the outro. So, everyone, where can we find everybody? VA?
You can find me on PSN and on, excuse me, and on Twitch at VA_witch, and you can find me on Twitter and YouTube as VA Witch, no spacing.
Nice. Boom.
You can find me on PSN or Twitch, or even Twitter now, at the same username you see on the screen.
Excellent. BC?
Well, you can find me on PSN as BC if you can see my gamer tag in Shady Screen. If you want to send emails, it's at 4gsandagest@gmail.com. That's 4gsandagest@gmail.com.
Excellent. Star Wars?
Anywhere that's not late for dinner.
Okay, Mouse says you can find me in the chat unless Dread bans me again. I think Dredd's in trouble.
Ooh.
Dredd may never come
Oh.
back to the podcast. I think Lorbits is done. He's going to be in a bunker for the next 10 years.
She's
Okay.
scary, man.
I'm scared for Dredd. Okay, I am ShadyVale35. You can find me on YouTube at ShadyVale35 on the PSN network. And when you type in ShadyVale35, no space between the letters and numbers, that makes a big difference. The clan has spoken. Okay, if you want to find us next week, same time. We switch our time a little bit later so VA can be here, thank God. Between 8:30 and 9, we should be able to be here. Same outlet. If you're listening on Spotify, when Dredd gets together, he'll get the next 8 episodes on there. We got like 10 out of the 23. But anyway, or you can look me up on my podcast or my stream and check us out. So next week's guest, I believe, if everything goes okay, it's going to be TDS. After that, we're going to have maybe Death Row Flower, possibly, and after that, maybe JR. JR was scheduled to be a emergency backup until Star Wars Junkie showed up at the last minute. Thank God, she was scheduled. But JR was willing to fill in. So the next 2 weeks, maybe 3, are already taken care of. So I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you, BC. Thank you, VA. Thank you, Boom. Thank you very much, Star Wars Junkie. I appreciate you coming here. Thank you, Chad, for being here. You're a big part of the show. Excellent. And we're ready to check out BC. I know last week, Dredd did your little exit, and he wasn't bad. It took him 2 tries. He did not get the wording right the first time. He sounded good, did not get the wording right.
Mm-hmm.
But the second time, he did get the wording right. So I'm not saying you're in trouble. I'm just saying there's a pressure behind you. You got to nail these. Keep you
I don't
going.
have to worry. I don't have to worry about Dredd anymore. He upset the chat queen. It's over for him.
He's gonna be dead. He's gonna be next to Jimmy Hoffa next week. All right, DC, take us out.
All right, y'all. Slap that like button like your mama taught you right.
Outstanding every week. Good job, guys. Great show. Star Wars, nice job. Yeah, what? Hopefully we'll see you before that. But good job, everyone.